Yo, 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 you know what it is. LA Icon right here. Food Community Podcast. As you could see to my left, your freaking right. We got Jay from Riv, special guest host, as you guys now know, Food Community member, you know what I'm saying? So expect to see him sitting in on different interviews and conducting his own interviews as well, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We have the future Pomona legend, Frosty Chasing Dough.
Yo, what's the deal? Glad to be here, bro.
Sick ass fool. Behind the boards, I was gonna say as always, and it is like always now. Shout out to Rich Homie Juan always being absent. We got Godsmoke LA in the
What it do?
building. Shout out to you,
Shout
Buckaroo.
out to
What up,
Godsmoke.
bullies?
Before we get started, I'd love to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Shaka, where of course, as you could see, Shaka Tea, Shaka Sweats, Shaka Khan. You know what I'm saying? We got Jay from Riv also rocking some Shaka.
Come on, man.
If I'm not mistaken, that's a Shaka t-shirt as well, huh?
Who, me?
Don't just agree.
Just agree.
Yeah, sure.
That's right.
That's right.
If you guys are ever in need at home of some fire and you're in the beautiful city of Whittier, make sure you stop in at Greenleaf Botanicals and pick up some Killer Kush. Shout out to Killer Kush, link in description, you know what I'm saying? Follow them on Instagram. And as always, if you guys are going on a date, you guys want to make an amazing first impression, make sure you pop a honey pack. Shout out to our sponsor, Royalty Honey USA. Link in the description. Use code FOOL and get 20% off your next hard on. Gracias. Frosty,
What's up, fam?
it's been a while since I seen you, pal. How have you been?
Chilling, living.
You know that dude?
Jay, hell yeah. Jay been showing love.
Is that Cap?
No,
Nah,
not at all.
It's not fake love?
Nah,
nah.
nah, rock with bro.
What's like love to you, Frosty? Explain what showing love is. Not just from Jay, but from people in general.
I mean, like, just liking, reposting, Because, I mean, in reality, you don't got to do all that.
Reposting is key.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'd say reposting is key. You be reposting this shit?
His? I have reposted
Yeah.
his stuff, yeah.
Have as in like once?
I think a couple of times.
Nah, he's done it a couple
A
times.
couple in is like literally like two.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't sit on social media all day, but when I do see something worthy of reposting, I do repost.
Yeah.
I like
Likes
it.
and comments every time, though, for sure. When he sees it.
I think you're doing great. But let's start at the beginning. Where exactly is it that you grew up and what was it like growing up there, my brother?
I'm from Pomona.
That's right.
Always rep it. Yeah, it was fun, getting into trouble all the time and shit.
Define trouble for me, sir.
Tagging and whatnot.
Sick
You know,
ass
fighting and
tagger.
shit.
Yeah.
When did you first start getting in trouble, would you say?
Middle school.
Do you have both of your parents?
Yeah, I do.
What do your parents do, if you don't mind me
That's right.
asking?
My mom, she used to work at she hasn't worked there for a while, but
Fire.
when I was in school, she worked at Golden Ox on Mission in Pomona.
Classical.
Yeah.
I know why you're a
burgers.
little chunky.
You feel me? And
just
then
kidding.
Fire burgers.
my pops is
Fire.
my pop works in Bell Gardens. He's a diesel mechanic.
Damn, he has
That's
a great
right.
job. Shout out to
Yeah.
your father being a hardworking man.
Yeah.
So then it's safe to say that they provided a good home for you then.
Yeah, we struggled, but yeah,
I could imagine.
always had a roof over my head and food on my plate.
That's right. And so what made you think it was cool to cause your parents heartache by causing trouble in these crazy city streets of Pomona?
I mean, God gives everybody trials and tribulations.
I like that. You're
Yeah.
dumb.
But in middle school, like my dad, I was in middle school. Yeah, 6th grade. My dad lost his job and shit, and my mom did too.
Damn.
And then my dad had a heart attack, and then my mom struggled with ovarian cancer.
Golly.
So I was staying at the homie's crib with his mom. So like, his mom was a single mom too, so we had the freedom to do whatever. And that's kind of where it started.
That's right. When would you say the first time you discovered that you liked to make music? I know the story about grandma and her like forcing you to sing. Well, it wasn't her that forced you, but like her.
She liked to encourage me to sing.
Yeah, she encouraged you to sing and shit. But when did you first discover that you were into music? Not as a listener, but as a
Like to make music.
participator. Yeah.
High school, I was 15, and one of the homies, I think he still makes music. I don't really talk to him no more, but Mr. Guap, he was like the rapper at our school, but he was more on like that SoundCloud tip, like that X Trippy Red, like that rocker kind of shit.
Yeah.
And we're at lunch one day. We were freestyling, like banging on the table.
Yep.
And I spit, I think, for like a minute and 30, and
Fire.
someone recorded it on their phone. If I could find the clip, I'll probably send it to y'all. But
It went viral.
nah, so they recorded me, and he was like, "Hey, fool, you're hard. You need to record that." And he had a Chromebook he had took from school, and he had like jailbroke it and put FL Studio on it and shit. He had like a little cheap mic, and we did it one day at his crib. And I dropped that song on SoundCloud. I think it's still on my SoundCloud. It's called Bang Bros. And I did like 1,000 in a week, and I thought I was on. I was like,
That's
I'm
right.
popping. And after that, it was just I'll drop like a song a month. And yeah,
Fire.
Consistent.
So then, how long were you recording with that individual for?
him for a while. It just stopped recently. I think like a few months ago, a year ago or something. But yeah, I still tap in with him once in a while.
So define getting in trouble, like you were saying, like aside from just tagging and fighting. You know what? When did you start fighting, as a matter of fact?
Oh, I was always fighting. Like since I was always a little hothead. I mean, I've been chubby my whole life, so fools would be like
Picking on you and
yeah,
shit?
picking on me and shit for being fat. And my pops was always like, "Don't start the fight, but if they keep you,
Do
bring
your
it."
thing.
Yeah. So I would never get in trouble at home for fighting, like, cause I was usually not the one that engaged it or whatever. I was just defending myself. But yeah, like 5th, 6th grade maybe, I was already catching fades.
You got hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how to defend myself.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Any
Respect it.
fights?
Oh.
Any memorable fights from middle school?
There was a couple. Yeah.
Are they memorable because you got touched up or because you did extreme damage?
Extreme damage.
Scandalous ass fool. No mercy ass fool.
He looks like low key. He'll put some paws on a dude.
Yeah. It's like you'll pick somebody up and
You
slam.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Respect.
cool, but if you press my buttons, it's like,
That's right.
okay.
Respect it.
So then you started making songs. You started doing your thing. What was what are some memorable songs from your first little year of making music that you could recall?
Bang Bros was the first one. Like, I still have fools at SoundCloud that DM me like, "Damn, I remember you doing this." The other one was Billie Jean, the one I did. I don't know if you've seen it. The first, I think it was like the second one I did with my shirt off. I was in the pool with the homies and shit. That one went up. I think you guys posted me and it went viral or some shit. But
Mhm.
fucking YouTube shadow banned that shit because I have packs and burners and shit in the video. But Billie Jean, and then I had another one called Richie Rich. It's an old ass SoundCloud song too, but yeah, those three are like the ones I remember clearly being there with the homies doing it.
Is that Richie Rich on your sweatshorts?
Yeah, shout out to the homie from Chasing Dead Presidents, blessed me up with this, with the whole little fit. I just forgot the hoodie today.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm mad at it. Talk to me about. So originally, did you rap or did you sing the entire time?
I rapped. Yeah, I was a rapper.
And so, what made you do the transition to becoming a singing ass fool?
So when CNG started me, I was doing the whole rapping thing, and he actually heard me sing a corrido. Like on the way, one day he invited me to the studio, and on the way there, we were bumping Mexican music, and I was singing, and he was like, "What the fuck, fool? You can sing, you know?" And I actually had a song planned to like kind of sing on it. It was Friends, the one I did with the corn dogs.
Yeah.
And that fool Naveed heard me do it too, and he was like, they were like, "Fool, that's your lane. Just keep going with that." And after that, it's just been fucking all singing shit, Intentions, Sneaky Link, all the shit I've been dropping lately.
So, how good of a rapper are you without the singing? Because I haven't heard you just rap without the singing.
I think I'm pretty good.
Like if we were doing a music review, as a matter of fact, submit just a rapping song to the next music review.
Show
Just
me.
send me the link. I'll review
You
it.
get on that, yeah. Yeah, I think like I'm at like 7, 8 out of 10,
That's
just think
a
the
lot of
singing shit-
confidence.
I just think the singing shit is what makes me.
Go up a little bit
Yeah.
harder,
It's always gonna like stand out.
especially
I-
amongst
well, not-
Latinos that rap for
Not
sure.
a lot of fools know, but rap itself isn't considered music because it lacks harmony, right?
Yeah.
So when you start putting melodies and harmonizing in a rap record, it sticks. It resonates with people. It's some different.
Smart ass fool.
Put you some big ass words.
I like it.
man.
So you
Yeah,
stick
man.
to you think you're gonna stick to just singing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll probably do some like Mac Miller used to do that a lot too. Like he would harmonize and put a lot of melodies in his hooks and just rap the verses. So I want to do that.
Speaking of Mac Miller, what's in your cup, pal?
Who, me? Arizona.
Don't do drugs. You don't do drugs, right?
Nah.
That's
right.
amazing. See, kids,
Good stuff.
you can be cool and not do drugs.
Facts.
You don't do drugs either?
Facts.
No, sir.
This is the drug-free America fucking council right here. None of us do drugs.
Icon's lying.
I'm
CBD is not considered a drug.
I'm definitely on drugs.
Don't worry about the guy that's not on the camera. Sick ass druggie.
It's just weed, guys.
Why don't you participate in the recreational activities that some of your friends may or may not do?
I mean, it just wasn't for me. You feel me? Like, I was always around it and shit. Like, if the homies were to smoke a blunt right now in the room, like, I'm not gonna fucking walk out and just stand out there and sit there. But yeah, it just wasn't for me, and like, I feel like I'll get paranoid or like, I always overthink everything.
Oh, so yeah, you're
feel
gonna
like
be
I'll just
tripping. Anxiety
Yeah.
for sure. Do you suffer from anxiety?
I want to say suffer, but I know I get anxiety.
He said, I wouldn't say suffer. I like that. Nah, yeah. You think it's a common thing amongst like the new generation of people? Because I don't recall anxiety being around for very long.
That's just like, yeah, I
They
think.
put it in our McDonald's, I think.
Bro,
Uh.
I'm a really anxious person. I'm not gonna lie. Like real anxious.
But it's because you do a lot of shit too, though. You feel me? So your mind's always like racing. So like me too. Like I don't like to just
Yeah.
sit there and not do nothing.
I mean, yeah, you're really busy too, though. But you don't feel anxious, right?
No, I have severe anxiety.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely severe. But I mainly only have anxiety when I'm not busy. And so instead of me having
Yeah.
anxiety when I'm slammed with a gang of work, I actually have anxiety when I'm trying to chill.
No, yeah, 100%.
Because I'm so
me too.
used to operating at a high level.
I feel that.
But yeah, so talk to me about the idea to take off your shirt. When did that become a thing?
It was just like, I think the first music video I did that on was Slide Through, like my first official music video.
Mm-hmm.
And like, honestly, fool, like, I
Own
would
it.
set my shirt off, even like without the cameras rolling or whatever. I'll be at the crib shirtless.
That's usually how I be
That's
too
just
low key.
always how I am, and since I was little, I was always like that. Like I embraced the fat boy shit. So
So it's safe to say you don't wear your t-shirt in the pool.
hell nah, I'm not insecure or nothing. Like that's the money maker.
That's right. That's right. Own that shit.
Are you a t-shirt in the pool wearer?
No.
Oh, okay.
When you walked in, I didn't have my t-shirt on. I saw you staring at my chest.
What?
Disrespectful ass fool.
You're
I
lying.
probably started taking off his shirt after he saw a Frosty music video.
Fuck.
Beto was right there trying to freaking point the camera at me, and I saw him racking the focus on my.
Behind the scenes,
Behind the scenes.
behind the scenes OF content.
Facts.
Yeah.
Only fools.
Only
Don't burn it, fool. Only fool's coming soon. Yo, you guys are in for some crazy
That's
shit.
another royalty honey segment.
That's something else.
Oh,
Anyway,
Ew.
besides that, and how did you decide to start incorporating large amounts of food and you being shirtless in combination together?
Low key, it was because of the food community. Like, every time y'all posted me, they were like, "Oh, this was fat as f-." Look like when some shit, they would say some shit, and I was sitting there like, what if I just did some fat shit and made these niggas watch it?
that's
Like,
facts.
you
Yeah.
feel me? And the video I had in mind was the Tupac I Get Around video, how he's in the bathtub,
Fire.
and there's rubbing
yeah.
all the soap on him and shit. I was like, what if I did that, but I had a bitch just rubbing cheeseburgers on me or some shit?
I respect that.
Yeah, and Beto shot that, so shout out to Beto. But yeah, I was like, fuck it, let's run it. And it went up. I think it's still views, huh? Yeah.
What did you think when you were shooting that, Beto? You could get close and speak into the
Beto
mic
was
if you
dying.
talk over this whole shoulder.
Man, I was already reading the comments on the food community.
Awesome.
It's new.
It was fire.
Yep.
Sick ass fools. And what made you choose cheeseburgers over everything?
Cause they were always like, I would see comments like, "Oh, I didn't know McDonald's had a record label," or like shit like that, So I was like, when you think about fat people, you usually think about McDonald's. So it was like,
Damn.
some McDonald's, run it.
Yeah. So it's safe to say that you embrace the hate.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I take hate good, bro. Like I'll go through the comments and start. I'll like all the comments that are talking shit. you know?
Yeah.
I really go through them, like them, and then if I see a good one, I'll comment like, "Damn, you got me." You know, like
Yeah.
I don't get mad. Like
The food community comments are probably the most creative, vicious, toxic comment
see some
sections
crazy
I've
shit on
ever
there.
seen in my life.
Yeah, don't get lost in the comments.
And even
It
me
goes
being
crazy.
like the face of the food community, I get the business regularly. They'll be like, look at this fool posting himself. It's not even me posting, fool. Look at him posting himself, calling himself this or that. Like, whoa. But that's just fire. What do you think about his skills, Jay?
I think you're talented, bro.
Thank
I'm gonna
you,
be
bro.
honest. I think you're
Appreciate
talented. I mean, like I've said, like we both said, I do support you on a regular basis. So I do view your music and videos and things of that nature. The singing stuff, stick to it. You have a good voice, for real.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
You're
that.
talented.
What happens when you hear his voice, Jay?
Oh shit!
Bro, don't ask me that. Don't ask me that.
Does the
Like a
honey
natural
pack
honey
come
pack.
out?
No, I'm just playing. No. This fool's talented though,
That was good.
for sure. What do you think about his skills?
Honestly, you're hard, fool.
I appreciate
Hey, Icon does. You know, he's the type of cat that doesn't give out a lot of flowers. G. You know what I mean?
yeah.
When he says that he thinks you're hard, for that, you know.
Honestly, I don't really recall exactly how our first interview went. I just know that I asked you the shit about CNG or whatever, but I hadn't really familiarized myself completely with your music. I just knew I had to interview a young fool that had possible action coming his way in the future, and I was like, all right, let's get it. But yeah, fool, now that I'm highly familiar with what you got going on, you're a badass little dude.
Thank you, bro.
And I told Juan that if CNG hadn't assigned you, I would have signed you personally.
Damn, that means a lot. Thank you.
So if that fool somehow breaches his contract, go ahead and come over to Fool Community Records, big dog.
That's right.
I'm not even joking. I'm so serious. How did that happen? How did you meet CNG?
So I have an older cousin. His name's Mokes.
Shout out to Mokes.
Yeah, shout out Mokes. He
Oh, your Moke's cousin. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, you know Mokes.
He was a cat that was behind him on the port shot.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I met Mokes at De Niro's shoot when you guys were shooting the
Oh, when we were shooting the movie.
And Mokes was right there. Real humble
to
cat.
Yeah, I was there with them.
Okay.
Shout out to De Niro for
yeah, I was right there in the back with Mokes just blowing
yeah.
bad trees.
How many
He's a big
years
ass
ago was that?
Yeah.
Like a year ago.
It was maybe 2.
Yeah.
I want to say 2 years ago.
CNG barely started bringing me around.
Yeah.
We were in El Monte or some shit, no?
Do you
Was that
saw me
one-
all pissed
yeah.
off?
Yeah. Fucking yelling at fools to
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what's up, man. Shout out
Yeah,
Mokes. man.
so he was homies with CNG, and when I started rapping, I was sweeping hair at the barbershop I learned how to cut hair at, and he would come in for his cuts with the other homie Daniel, and he would always be like, "Let me hear something," and I'll spit for him, and I guess he was in CNG's ear about me, you know, and I mean obviously like when you're an artist, you get a lot of fools that come at you all the time like, "Hey, I rap," you know. But they won't have no music out or nothing. You know, they just, I record myself, but I don't drop nothing. So when CNG, I guess, went on my page and seen I was already doing music videos and posting content by myself, just pushing it myself, he was like, all right, let me bring this little fool around, see what's up. So Mokes hit me up and he's like, yeah, this fool, let's go to it was at the Pomona show. CNG did a free show in Pomona with Peso, Swifty, and Young Rich. And I just went with the homies to go, you know. And Mokes had told me about it, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go. And I went. CNG recognized me, dabbed me up. But then when he came on to do his set at the end, he pulled me up and let me do a song I never dropped. And then after that, he invited me to the Pro Club music video with the song he has with Peso. And after that, it was just once a week, fucking 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. studio sessions. And that's how I met my boy Naveed, my manager Naveed. You know, he's our engineer too. So that's the little squad, you know, that's our team. And after that, we built that friendship, that relationship. And then CNG was like, I believe in you, bro. You know, if you're willing to work, we could do this. I'll help you out, push you, whatever. And yeah, so now it's solid mob, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you want to
to
disclose
CNG.
any of the details of your contract?
Nah,
Oh, hell no.
not really, but you know,
Crazy question. Crazy question.
Crazy
But shout out to
question.
CNG, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And it's crazy because like me and him.
I just want to know how long you're signed to him for. Really, that's what I'm really trying to get at. Is it like forever? Is
Nah.
it like for an album? Is it like for a year?
Nah, it's like more like distribution and shit. For me.
Hey, come on over to Death Row, man. Hey, talk to me about like being compared to like MC Magic. How do you feel about that with no talk box?
It's honestly an honor, bro. Cause like you feel me, like MC Magic's one of the ones we all grew up bumping. Like I know I dedicated a song or two to my baby mama, you know, from MC Magic. So when they pulled that out, I was like, damn, like if I could be that for this new generation, so be it, you know. I love though to MC Magic. You feel me? That's one of the greats right there.
Definitely a legend.
Yeah, it's an honor for sure.
So talk to me about the giveaways that you do on your lives.
All my life. So honestly, that started 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, cause I always go live. I'll go live in the studio or whatever, and my shit I'll get like 30, 40 viewers at one point, and a lot of my viewers are like 13, 14, 15, so they're like middle school, high school, and it just popped up in my head that day. I was like, fuck it, like what if I just give these fools $20? I know they'll do it for $20, you know. So I was like, you yell Frosty chasing dough loud as you get in trouble in class, I'll give you $20. You know?
So you're instigating the youngsters to get in trouble, huh?
I mean, they're already getting in trouble in reality.
Yeah.
Let's be real, dog. Like they're already getting in trouble. Like the little fool that I paid out, my boy Marcelo, I gave him $60. That fool was he was like, yeah, I got kicked out of my last school for stalking the teacher or some shit. So I was like, fool, you're already getting in trouble. Like, you know, like might as well make some money. You feel me? So,
Sick ass fool.
and in the video you hear him, he's like, sorry, miss, sorry, after he fucking yelled it out and he got off live.
So most of your supporters or fans, you would say, are in the younger age group.
Well, yeah, from like the ones that have recognized me, the few times I've gotten recognized, they're like 13, 14, 15.
Talk about that. Talk about what it's like to get recognized in public.
It's cool, bro, but I kind of need to like get used to it still, you know, like I know I've told this story before, but like one time these two like little Edgars were following me and my baby mom in the mall right here at the mills.
Yeah.
And like that little radar went off, you know, I started tripping like, are these fools gonna try to do something or something, you know? And they walked up like, you're Frosty? And I turned around like, yeah, yeah, my boy was good. They were like, oh, we want a picture. And I was like, oh, my bad, dog, you know? Like, yeah, let's get a picture. But they were like 15, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool though, bro. Like one time I was buying fireworks during 4th of July too, and some little fool recognized me in the alley I was buying the fireworks at right there in Chino. And he ran from like 2 blocks away. I just heard, Frosty, Frosty.
That's hard.
That's tough.
And little homie's like, all hard, can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? I was like, yeah. What's up? And, you know, but it feels good, bro.
You're gonna begin to notice that you're gonna notice people notice you. So like, I'm right here looking at this fool, but I could see Jay staring at me. I could see Beto staring at me. I could say, you're gonna notice that a lot more. Like when I go to the gym or when I go, I'm gonna tell you guys just one funny story, just real quick, because it's not about me. I got a procedure done recently, a colonoscopy.
Ooh.
Fuck is that?
Google it. You're gonna.
It was the topic of the day.
Basically,
it is.
You tell him what it is, smarty pants.
He had somebody go up inside his little.
Damn.
6 feet of
Oh,
black
Am I
pipe.
lying?
Yeah.
Am I lying?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I can say it like that. 6 feet of a black. Okay, look it, bro. I was with him the day of, right?
Oh.
And it was the topic. No. After. I was with him after it happened, right?
Damn.
And it was the topic of the day. He was calling everybody, and he was on live telling everybody. He was like, I just had a 6 foot black rod up my.
It's not a rod. That's a crazy.
Okay, pipe.
There.
You use the word pipe.
I didn't use pipe. I said tube.
Tube. There you go. Not
Whoa.
pipe. There you go.
Tubes are flexible. Pipes are crazy.
What are we leaving in?
But point is okay, because they had I'm getting old, fool, so I had to make sure my guts are cool.
Yeah.
Just to be real, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm not embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed
They go to
die.
They make sure everything inside you straight, no cancer.
Imagine I was
That
too
shit.
cool to get my insides checked because of that. Like, nah. So anyways, I get out. I'm in the waiting room. Not waiting room. I'm in the recovery station. There's someone right across from me about to go in. And I'm telling the nurse like some little stupid jokes or whatever. And they opened the thing and he was like, I knew it was you as soon as I heard your voice. And I was like, so you just heard me talking about getting something shoved inside? And he just started dying or whatever, him and his girl. And then I asked him what he was gonna get. Point is, the more you get popular, you're gonna find people notice you everywhere you go, pal.
So
Hopefully you get some discounts out of it.
Definitely.
I low-key did already.
That's right.
There's some little fool in Chino. He works at a Wingstop in Chino.
That's right.
I was like, I got you, dog. I was
What days is that for work? So I could go.
Facts.
but
he told me he seen me on Food Community. He was like, oh, I fuck with your shit. Whoop de whoop.
Definitely getting a discount. I don't even got to use LA Plugger. Shout out to LA Plugger.
but it goes without saying though, right? You gotta kind of stay on point.
No, yeah.
Oh,
Gotta
fact.
stay on point. The more
And as we're all
You're
slightly
getting known.
anxious, evil lurks.
No, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
For sure.
I'm getting limpias all the time now, bro.
What you know about getting limpias?
Doggy.
I don't want to go there really,
We're
but
not
what
gonna
you know
go there
about
now.
that? Just really briefly.
The little egg and shit.
Oh, okay, little egg.
all
Little
right,
sage, you know.
I
I be
ain't mad at it.
incense.
a little egg ain't never hurt nobody.
Like that. Have you had any weird fan encounters so far?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Yeah,
N-
nah.
You got to think about that.
Yeah.
Even in the DMs, anything weird?
Nah, I haven't yet.
Nah?
Nah, like, oh, actually, that fool I showed you yesterday, huh? There's some fool. He has like 1.1 million followers, but he looks like he's verified everything. And I'll pull it up, actually. He's still my message.
Exposing.
I'm not going to expose his page and shit, but I mean, maybe it's just love or whatever. But, like,
Little catracho.
I think I know who it is.
and
Oh, yeah, he hit me up.
Let me see.
he said, "Hi, you are the best to ever do it. I'm a huge fan of your music. You are a legend. I hope you see my message."
Let me see
That
it.
was October 28th. Then he sent me that again yesterday.
Oh yeah, it's this fool. What's up with this fool?
Yeah, he hit me up and said, hey, I'm the biggest fan of Food Community. How much for promo?
Did you tell him a band?
I didn't hit that fool back.
Why not?
Look at it.
And his Instagram is like
You
a
guys are
female's name.
scary, G.
Damn, he hasn't hit me yet.
Little kid shit on.
But yeah, that's like
Get your ferrio.
that's probably like the I haven't like met a stalker or something yet.
Nah?
I mean, nah, not yet.
Have you had anybody trip on you? Just because
Trip
of them knowing who you are or
Nah,
whatever?
not really.
Nah?
Yeah. Nah, I know it'll probably happen though, you know, but nah, not
So
yet.
no,
Well, I don't imagine
no
anyone
random
tripping
beat.
on him for no weird shit.
But you know how the other artists
What's
are.
with you
You know,
eating that cheeseburger that way, G?
nah, it was like, you said something in your record, or you dissing me, or some shit. Like, you know how low rappers
Haters
are,
will
no
hate.
fools are.
Haters
Yeah,
will
yeah.
hate.
No,
You never know, you know.
Do you say reckless shit in your songs?
Fuck no.
No, I don't think so, right? He ain't talking no weird
Nah.
shit like that.
It's talking
I
for
just
the
talk
not
about
that,
fucking
though.
bitches.
to the hyenas, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like
Hey, homie, were you talking to my that song? That,
Hey,
Yeah, nah,
heard
this big sexy right here. This big sexy in the videos.
Do you
of
have a
the
girlfriend, Frosty?
yeah, my son's mom, you know.
Is she in the videos?
Nah.
How does she feel about
Mm.
you making music directed to the women?
I mean, you know how it goes. But
How does she feel about the video girls?
Yeah, I should feel about the models.
she don't trip on that. Nah.
Cap.
Huh?
Cap.
Not at all.
Does
I
she
don't
ever?
put my
Does she
fucking-
ever like? What are you talking about in your songs? Like,
Yeah.
right?
I'm like, bro, I'm just making music for
It's
the
for
girls.
you, baby.
I'll be like, you listen to, you know, like Tusi and all these other niggas that do the same thing. You feel me? It's just the same thing. That's what I sell. That's all I say. You feel me? Like, I mean, that's
Right.
all I have to say. Like,
You're an
with
artist.
other- you know, but I'm an artist. You feel me? And
That's right.
but yeah, nah, she's cool. You know, shout out
Oh.
my baby mama.
Does she hold for the most part? Does she hold you down when it comes to doing music?
Yeah,
She understanding for the most part.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
dope.
you know, we're young.
That's
bro.
that's crazy, man.
The way I put it is like she didn't meet me as Frosty.
That's right.
You know,
so she
now
knows
that
you. Yeah.
I get it. Like it's hard. You feel me? Because
Growing
Like-
pains.
like we're young, bro. I'm only 20. She's 21.
right.
We had our kid very young, you know,
Huh.
and like obviously she does want me around a lot more and this and that. But the way I put it is,
How old is
like,
your baby?
my son's a year and 4 months.
How long you guys been together?
Me and her, like since freshman year or some shit.
So she was an adult dating a minor.
It's the narrative.
Shut up.
Don't let this fool. Don't fall into that one shit.
Was she?
She was 18 and you were 17. Gee, what's
At
up with
what
that
time?
shit?
Don't let him get in your head, Frosty. Talk to me about being a dad. On to the next subject.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Being a young father.
It's cool, bro. You know, like he's like my little twin. So that fool just does everything I do. That's my little that's my little thugger too. He dabs up and shit too. Like you'll be like, dab me up, and he dabs you up.
That's
And
right.
he goes like this too. And then he tries to snap his finger because I snap my finger. He tries to snap his finger. But yeah, he's cool as bro. It's definitely you definitely get to experience like real love, you know, with your
Nah,
kids.
for sure,
Yeah.
bro. For
Fact.
sure.
You're a father too, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, bro. But I have a question too though. Like, so I asked
Oh,
this yesterday,
shit.
but I like to ask fools this. So like when your baby moms was pregnant and shit, did you feel it? You feel me? Cause like I'm gonna be real, when my baby mama was pregnant, like I seen the belly growing and shit, but it didn't really hit me like the love until I held him. You know, like obviously I knew there was a baby coming and shit, but I didn't really feel the connection yet. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. I definitely feel like I had a connection with my son in the womb. Just because I also have a 4-year-old,
Okay.
right? So like I knew what it was like to have a kid. Although it's not my biological, I was there when she was a baby. So I know what it's like to love a child. So knowing that I had another child and it was going to be my own blood this time,
Yeah.
I already knew what it was going to feel like. So I definitely had a bond.
Okay.
What about you, Icon?
I think. Well, I had my first son when I was 16. My kid's as old as you.
Oh shit.
Right here with my son.
Are you surprised?
Honestly, I'm glad that both of you guys have your guys' shit together, at least mentally, and you're not out here gang banging
Facts.
or jeopardizing yourselves. And if you're actively still tagging, or if you're not
Nah.
actively crazy tag banging, I don't know what the generation's like now these days, but when I was young, I was still on some bullshit, going to juvenile hall, going to camp, going to jail after a while, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to see that you guys have your shit together and you're able to be there for your child.
Nah, yeah, I was
be
still
honest.
bullshitting like when she was pregnant, but like, I don't know, fool. Like, so like I say like when I found out she was pregnant, I was in barber school. I had just turned 18, and I was still bullshitting, kicking it with the homies, and I actually I dodged a little, like, I don't want to say case, but like kinda like I beat some fool up. He tried to press charges. I was 17 at the time.
That's definitely an assault. Oh, that's good that you're a minor.
I was a
thank God.
minor. He was 21. And, you know, he disrespected my baby mama. I didn't go looking for him or nothing. It just, when it happened, I beat him up, whatever. He tried to press charges. So when we found out she was pregnant, I got a letter in the mail from LA County because, you know, it was in Pomona. And it just said the judge wrote everything off. So after that, I was like, I looked up the charges he had given me. I think it was like assault with GBI and then just assault and battery. So I looked it up and it said like 5 years or some shit. So in my head, I was like, fuck. If this would have went through, I wouldn't have even met my son. I would be locked up right now. This whole music shit would have been fucking done, you know? But that's kind of what pushed me to, like, okay, I got a son on the way. I just did this. God set it up this way. Fuck it, just go harder, you know?
For sure. God works in mysterious ways, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So do you find yourself with more struggles the more you grow with being a dad and being a partner to somebody?
Yeah, bro, it's like the time, you know, like I feel like a dick sometimes because like I feel like I don't spend enough time with my son and my girl and my baby mama, my girl, you know. But in reality, bro, like me and the V talk about this all the time, and I tell my parents, you know, because they'll get on me about it too, like, bro, you need to be there more, whoopty whoop. I'm in his life, you know. They
No,
live with me,
100%,
you know.
yeah.
You know, like when as soon as I found out she was pregnant, she came home to live with me. But like, go again. Okay.
No, you're good.
Okay. The way I look at it though, bro, the only struggle I have right now is that. But the way I look at it is like if I don't sacrifice, because he's still fairly young, you know.
100%.
He's not gonna remember everything, you know, a lot. He might, but like if I don't sacrifice this time right now, 5 years from now, I won't be able to stay at home and just be there all day with him, you know. That's why I try to tell her, like, the point I'm trying to get to is like I'll just eat off of music. I won't even have to cut hair anymore, you know. Because if I'm not doing I do the music shit when I'm off, when I'm not working, and then I'll work all day to be able to not have to work those other days, you know.
Right.
So yeah, the struggle for me right now, and like I kind of get into it with her sometimes, is like I don't spend enough time, but I have to sacrifice all that shit right now.
If I could be honest, because I've been making music like for the duration of most of my shit. Um, you don't have to. Do you write at home or do you write at the studio?
Now it's more at the studio because I'm rarely home, or like when I am home, I don't get time to myself to be able to write.
If I was you, to avoid hearing that sort of shit getting thrown in your face regularly, I would start to write at home with like the baby right here type. I don't know how difficult that is for you to be like in the zone like that, but there are ways to combat that, fool. And definitely, I don't know how much you spend in the studio like fucking around, and I'm nobody to tell you how to do your shit, but get in and get out, fool. Because unless it's your day ones with you, not everyone's really your friend. They're just there for the party, you know?
Yeah, well, in reality, like ever since I had my kid, I'm kind of a loner now, you know? Cause
I
like,
feel like that.
you know, like not to throw shade at anybody, but like the fools I was kicking with, they don't have kids. You know, they don't got responsibilities or
Man.
whatever. I mean, they probably pay bills and shit, you know, but like they're able to, if they want to go to the club tonight, they'll go to the club tonight. I can't do that. You feel me? So like when I go to the studio, bro, in reality, like it's just me and Naveed and CNG. You know,
That's cool.
like I go in there. I feel like I can vibe by myself. You feel me? And I feel like, and I like going like that too, cause like I said, I don't get time at home alone. You know, so when I'm in the studio, I feel like I tell Naveed and CNG this all the time. I'm stress free. Like my mind just opens up, and I'm like, fuck it, whatever. Like this tape I got coming out. I was fresh off tour. We went to the studio. I was by myself, and nigga, I knocked out like 5 or 6 songs. And we had like what, a 6-hour session, 8-hour session, and I was just like boom, like that, quick.
That's
But
dope.
yeah, so like when I go to the studio, like yeah, I party, but like it's usually by myself, you know, just a Henny bottle and I vibe out.
That's good that you could be in your creative space when you're by themselves, because a lot of artists need fools with them, bunch of
Yeah,
drugs.
I hate that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everybody's in there just wasting money, bro. You know what I mean? And time. You know, so yeah, if you could find a way to, you know what I mean, be creative, you know, without all that, that's amazing, big dog, for sure.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm young still though too, bro. Like I'm 20, you know, but I'm glad I have my manager and CNG there because they're older than me, you know. They're like late 20s, early 30s, you know. So it's like when I'm like, let's go to the club or something, like I get that little itch or whatever. They're the ones that are like, nah, fool, just we'll turn up right here. You know, they're the ones that will check me like, come on, fool, just be productive. We're dropping money right now to be in the studio. And I'll be like, fuck, you're right. You know, because back then when I was recording with the homie, I wish I could be in the studio, and I'm in the studio. I don't want to just take advantage of it or whatever, or I want to take advantage of being there, you know. But yeah, I'm glad I have those fools to like check me.
Yeah, that's
check me real
definitely a
quick.
blessing to have cats like that behind you.
So
Talk to me. Go ahead.
So you said you have an album dropping?
Yeah, I have an EP dropping on November 20th. Flies Fat Food Volume 1.
Fly as Fat Food?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one I saw with the Drake with like the Drake?
Yeah.
Man, that cover art's
Drake thing.
fire. Fire. Did you see that?
Did you consider that? Did you consider all the other fly fat foods when you called yourself the flyest?
Like who?
Me, mother.
Nah, yeah. but-
shout out to you, fool.
know-
That's fire. The album cover is fire. Have you or any of the videos you've released off of that project? Are any of the videos you released off of that project?
Not yet. I have one. The single I'm dropping first with the EP. Beto's working on it, you know. But
Sick ass bagger.
nah. You know, he does his thing, so you know I don't
Facts.
trip, you know. Like I know it's gonna come out fire, so I can't really like hurry the up, you know. Like nah.
I'm just kidding.
But
Everyone knows me to be a notorious lagger.
It's true. He doesn't answer his phone either.
But yeah.
But yeah, Flies Fat Food Volume 1, November 20th. But I actually got that, like, we got that Flies Fat Food shit from the food community comments. Because I think someone said that, like, oh, he's the Flies Fat Food or some shit.
That's right.
And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going to roll with it." And then I made it my Instagram tag.
That's fire.
Oh, that's right.
So are you always looking for that next viral thing? Like, do you know what's gonna make noise?
Yeah, kind of now, you know. Like,
Is that what you aim for? Is it just like whatever's gonna just make people react as much as they can?
kind of, you know, like Cause my Instagram, like I hit 12K already, but like I'm still fairly new.
Congratulations.
So I just want to keep the ball moving. I'm like, what can I keep the ball moving so I can stay in these fools' heads, and just keep it rolling and rolling and rolling.
For sure. No, you don't have to justify it to me, bro. You see what I do.
But I'm just trying to make it out. You feel me? Like that's all it really
You're on the
is.
right path.
Yeah.
What was your first viral moment? Let's go down the list of all your viral moments.
The first one was you fools posted me out of love. Because I had been hitting you guys up for months, but I didn't even have the money for the promo yet. And I think I posted a video of me previewing a song when I did West LA to Pomona. I previewed the verse, and I was in the homie. I was sitting outside the homie's Tahoe. He recorded me, and I just did the verse. It went stupid. And then the next week, you guys posted me again it was like Freestyle Fridays or some shit, and it went up again. And then when the actual music video dropped, that's the first video I did with Beto. West LA to Pomona, it went viral. And yeah, that was the first one. Then after that, Billie Jean, it went stupid too because I had my shirt off. And then after that, it was Friends with the Corn Dogs. Then it was burgers. And then I did the donut shop one. And then yeah, now it's like
what's next?
they post me and it just goes viral. Like the shit I posted on my story, me running a race like a year ago. And I just posted it on my story thinking like, okay, I'm going to just post it like as a throwback. All the fucking pages posted it. You guys posted it. All these pages started posting and it went viral. Then I fell off the
I need you to talk to me about the horse. That was the question right
off
there.
the horse. So we were at a CNG's music video shoot for Playmaker. And well, I was lit off the Centenario already. And my baby mama, like, she's not paisa, but she's like into paisa shit. She likes all the cowboy shit, And she's rode horses since she was little, and there was a horse there with his horse, the handler or whatever. She rode the horse, gets off, and then she's like, get on. Mind you, I never been on a horse in my life. They don't have horses in Pomona, So
yes, they do, fool.
Where?
I got a couple.
Who cares? Carry on.
Mr. Know-It-All.
She's like, get on. And then all the homies start noticing like, oh, she's telling him to get on the horse. Then CNG's all drunk too. He's like, fool, don't be a pussy, just get on. This fool too, my manager Naveed is like, get the fuck on. And and then the only fool that told me not to get on was CNG's pops. He was like, nope, don't do it. Don't do it. He kept telling me in Spanish, don't do it. And I was like, get on, bro. When I got on, like I got scared, fool. Like I was like, fuck. And in the video, you hear me say like, fuck, this shit's scary. And the motherfucker bucked like 3 times, bro. And when I tried to get off, he fucking bucked me and I flipped.
And it went viral.
And they just happened to have their cameras out, bro. Like, that shit could have happened with no one with their cameras on. And then I fall, bro, and I fall. The wind got knocked out of me and shit. And I tell everybody, like, get the fuck away from me. Like, I start walking it off or whatever. And then CNG comes up to me. He's like, I know you probably don't want to hear this, big dog, but I think you just got the most viral video of your career.
Shit, management knew what they were doing with that one. Like, get your ass on that horse.
Yeah,
That's
that
funny.
shit hit like 1.5 million views on TikTok, but it wasn't even on my page. Someone took the video and they posted it.
Fire. Your face.
Yeah, I hit that girl up too. I was like, what the fuck? You could have tagged me.
Tag me or something.
Yeah, I felt bad though because when we did our show in Arizona, when we were on tour, I guess she's from Arizona. And she bought a gang of merch. And she was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I should have tagged you. She was nice as
Tips with the money she made.
You should have tagged me.
Pressing the issue.
But nah, yeah, shout out to her though. But yeah, my back still hurts sometimes, bro. From the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing you got your double cup, huh?
With Arizona.
With the Arizona. What's your favorite Arizona flavor?
Strawberry kiwi.
That's right. I respect that.
Arnold Palmer, guys.
Arnold Palmer's bomb too, though.
Yeah, it's cool.
What's your favorite flavor?
Probably the watermelon, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You're basic, dog.
Racist.
Shut up. I'm not racist.
You're racist?
He calls me racist for everything I do. I could walk through the door and I'm racist. It's crazy.
Hey, nobody told you to be white.
That's crazy. I didn't even think he was white. I thought he was just like from Jalisco or some shit, like super Mexican.
Nah, fool.
Nah, fool. That's right.
I could have sworn I seen something on Instagram. I could have sworn I seen you dressed up as Bob Ross. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, dog.
That's a commercial, not a music video.
R.I.P.
I thought that it was a music video.
R.I.P. the legend.
R.I.P. the legend.
R.I.P. the legend.
Shout out my sponsors, Wax Bars. Feel me? We started working with them like 4 months ago, and when they brought me over, they're like, look, bro, like we like that you're not scared to be funny, like you're able to embrace it and shit. So they're like, what can we do? They wanted to do a commercial to announce a new flavor. They dropped papaya bomb, and we were like, like if we do some food shit, it's probably gonna get corny already because I do the food shit a lot with the music. So I forgot. I think Naveed was like, if you did some Bob Ross shit, it'd be funny. They were like, Bob Ross, like the painter? They were like, yeah. We were like, yeah. And then I talked a little bit like him, like all calm and shit, like, hey guys, and then they were like, they're like, if he got the costume and did it, it'd be funny as fuck. So we were like, let's do it. And yeah, we did it. And it went viral too. Bro. Like it just went up. But yeah, shout out to Wax Bars.
Shout out to Wax Bars. Shout out to management for the idea too. It was comedy.
That's pretty hilarious.
You got any new visuals about to drop? Maybe you got some in the works? Is it being edited right now, or you can,
Yeah. So like I said, the first song on the tape, Fly's Fat Fool, it's called Shoes. My boy Beto shot it. We shot it and with Wax Bars actually. They came through and shit. We did a little like behind the scenes like commercial with them too, like of me in the studio. And but yeah, bro, Shoes. I don't know what else I'm gonna shoot to yet though. I'm still thinking like, cause I'm very selective, of what I want to do. And when we do something, me and Naveed really sit there and brainstorm about what the fuck we can do and what would probably pop.
Sure.
So yeah, but stay tuned for Shoes. Drops November 20th. Flies Fat Food Volume 1.
Fire, make sure to tap in. I have a question for you because it gets pressed upon me constantly.
Yeah.
What do you think about this Pomona thing with some people saying it's IE and some people saying it's LA? Since you're from Pomona, as a Pomona resident, born and raised,
you definitely go to LA County if you get locked up.
It's definitely LA County for sure.
You definitely go to LA County.
That's not even the argument at hand with the Pomona thing.
Where's the LA County Fair held at?
That's right, baby.
It's in Pomona.
It's in Pomona.
For sure.
Say less.
Nah, I say like we're SGV, but
Facts.
The way we live is definitely like IE. You get what I'm saying? Like,
okay, I can see that.
Like Pomona is very much like LA though, because like there's so many like neighborhoods and stuff. Like one block, you're on one block, but I don't want to get into the politics and shit. But like,
yeah.
But like, we're LA County, we're SGV. Like I don't. The way I put it too though is like we're our own thing kind of, because like LA don't want to claim us, the IE don't want to claim us, so might as well just run Pomona. Like I'm from Pomona though.
Since when does Los Angeles County not claim Pomona?
There's a few cities in the SGV that are like, you fools aren't LA, you fools aren't LA, you fools are IE.
I have never heard no stupid shit.
I've heard funky talk like that
for sure.
Not talk like
a
that.
lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Little insider though.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't being said.
But it is real. It is real. I mean, it goes down in my comments constantly where people will ask the question and I just let them go back and forth. IE versus LA right there.
I think the video you did about it, I commented like, Pomona, we're our own thing. LA don't want us and neither does the IE.
You hear a lot of people
P-Town up and it has like 500 likes or some shit on this fool's video.
Yeah.
But shout out to the IE though, I got a lot of love for my family in Chino and shit. So shout out to the IE.
Shout out to Chino, for sure. Yeah, my whole family from Pomona, man, so they've always pressed the LA card.
A lot of fools really get mad about it. Like, nah, dog, we're from LA. Like, I guess, bro.
It ain't that deep.
They don't want us either, bro.
Shout out Pomona, though, for sure.
Definitely shout out Pomona in every shape, form, and fashion. But, Frosty, I know we're going to have you on in the future, probably multiple times throughout your career. So I'm going to ask you every time we see you. Right now in this part of your career, bro, how do you define success, G?
Like success to me is you're in a quiet neighborhood with your family. Your kids could be in the front yard playing. You got a little bonfire going and you're drinking a beer. You don't got to worry about nothing. To me, that's success. Like living in the suburbs, just chilling, like that's my goal, to just not financially not have to worry about nothing.
It's a quality of life, peaceful life.
Exactly. I have to look over your shoulders and shit. Because like I said, even when people trying to take a picture with me, I've been in the hood so much or whatever. Like I grew up in the hood so much. It's like you still have that little fuse, where it's quick. Like what the you right away think something's gonna trip. I want to just have a life to where it's like Gotta worry about none of that shit, you know? I could just be in my shorts with my fucking slides on, my kids playing in the front yard, whatever, and just chilling.
Wait.
Top 5 favorite rappers.
There we go.
All time or like right now?
Both.
Just what pops in their head.
All right, so right now, I listen to a lot of G Perico, Shorty,
Haha, that's tight.
That's right.
Greedo. I'm always bumping Greedo, Bino,
Shout out Greedo.
and OGZ. Yeah. And then all time, top 5. For me, DJ Quick,
Sick ass fool.
Nate Dogg for sure. Got to throw Sugar Free in there. You know, he's from the town too. And Pac and Biggie. Biggie's number one for me though.
Huh.
Yeah, I choose Biggie over Pac.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Why?
Because he doesn't have a sex charge.
Honestly, one of the first albums, like I always say this, what? Doesn't have a sex charge? But, you really want to talk about all that shit, huh?
I don't. It's just so hot on the internet right now. I gotta throw in sugar and spice.
Nah, I always say this. How I discovered hip hop, my pops had a CD rack. He had 2 hip hop albums. He had Snoop's Doggy Style and Biggie's Ready to Die. So like Biggie from me was like the first like, oh shit, you know, I bump all that. So like I love Biggie.
So do you think he outplaces Pac because he's nostalgic to you, or do you think he's just flat out a better artist?
Nostalgic, but also too, he only dropped 2 albums, bro, when he was alive. And everybody knows every fucking song on all those albums, you know. But Pac, like I'm not discrediting Pac. Pac
No, I know
is
you're
a
not.
fucking legend, you know. But yeah, to me, just me personally, is Biggie over Pac.
I respect.
But they're like 1 and 2, you know. Yeah.
Top Latino artists that come to your mind?
Top Latino artists right now.
Period.
Does it have to be rap or can it be like
Definitely rap.
definitely rap for sure? CNG for sure. You know, that's my big bro. I fucking been bumping him since middle school. Same thing with Drummer Boy. OT's doing his thing. You know, he's hard as fuck. Who else? Fucking. Oh, me. I'm not up there yet, but I feel like I'm gonna get there. You know, the way I'm going, if I stay consistent.
We look forward to helping you.
Hell yeah,
do that.
appreciate you, bro. And OGZ really did fuck. Like, I feel like people give him his flowers, but people also don't want to give it fully. Like I say this shit all the time. OGZ was like before Shoreline came out and shit. When you thought Chicano rap or like Mexicans rapping, there had to be like cholos and shit, you know. And I feel like OGZ changed that whole. Like now that the new wave we got going on and shit, him and like Stink Team and all this other shit, like they kind of inspired the newer generation. And like, bro, he has songs with the baby. He's on the radio. Like he's really doing his thing. He sells out, you know.
Yeah.
So like he's like mainstream, I guess you want to say, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he did his thing. So OGZ, CNG, drummer, me, and what else did I say? OT.
I was with OGZ recently and I horseplayed that when I said potentially the best. He told me to stop playing with him.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. When me and CNG went to his Pomona show at Carnival a few weeks ago, and that fool said it on stage. He was like, "I'm the flyest Mexican," and I was like, "Hey, he low key not lying, you know? Like
Can't be mad at
he's
it.
doing his thing." Yeah.
Shout out OGZ for sure.
Yeah. Shout out OGZ. Tap in.
If you could
You'd probably have to
That's
definitely
right.
tackle
Yeah, you
with
got-
it.
Yeah, I know.
if you could get anybody on a song right now, would it be OGZ?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, like Shoreline and Stink Team and SOB and all these groups that were popping, that was my whole high school.
I feel
Like
that.
all our functions and flyer parties were bumping that. My first concert I ever went to was an OGZ show at the Glass House here in Pomona.
Mm-hmm.
So like if he hit me up and he was like, "Choo whoop de whoop," like hell yeah, we could do something. But also like, if Mexican OT hit me up, hell yeah, I'll do that. Bino, Bino heavy.
Are there any other artists that aren't super duper famous that you want to work with?
32.
Shout out
He's out
32.
from your way, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 32. He shows me a lot of love too. He followed me recently. He liked my shit. Likewise, you know, and definitely want to work with him. Yeah, he's hard too. He's kind of like my sound too.
He does the
Melodic shit.
what would you call it? The Western beat.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
he calls it. Yeah. Shout out to 32, man. He's hard for sure. You guys would definitely go crazy on the song.
Yeah, he's hard.
Tap in.
If
Tap in.
there's anything you would tell young artists your age or younger trying to pursue their dreams in music, what would it be?
Be yourself. Just be yourself, and if your gut tells you to do something, just do it. You know, don't get me wrong. Take in consideration what other people say, but at the end of the day, just do what you feel is right. And if other people get their feelings hurt, boo. You know, like the one thing I learned quickly in this game was someone's always gonna say something, and you can't keep everybody happy. So who gives a f?
That's right.
You know?
Facts.
So, yeah.
And just remember, feelings aren't always facts. Someone
Yeah.
else's feeling towards you is not always a fact. Keep doing you. Go crazy.
In the real world, people don't give a f about your feelings. So business is business. So just do what you know is right, what you feel is right, what your gut tells you to do, and you know, and you're gonna lose a lot of people on the way, but
Facts.
Ain't that right?
it is what it is.
Ain't that right?
You got anything for him back there, pal?
Not dope. I just want to say, man, I applaud what you're doing, big dog. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing you progress, G, and to see what you're going to be doing in the future.
Appreciate you.
You know what I mean?
sure.
For sure.
You got anything left for him, Jay?
I don't, man.
Anything you want to leave the people with before we clock out, my brother?
Yeah, I brought y'all 2 little pans from my sponsors, Wax Bars.
Greedy
You know,
ass fool.
I
Keeping
Don't
up. And
smoke.
I know Jay don't
Here.
smoke, but I know my boy Icon smoke, so
I don't necessarily smoke, but I'll take both of those.
yeah, it's live resin.
Give
Disposable.
one to him and give one to Juan.
Yep. But yeah,
Which one's better?
Okay.
the one I tried was the I've tried both of them actually. So the papaya bomb was the one I did the Bob Ross commercial for. That's the shit that had me loaded. Commercial.
Tap.
The strawberry, it's strawberry slush or something, right? Yeah.
Papaya bomb and watermelon blast.
Watermelon blast. That's
They both sound kind of crazy.
watermelon blast. It's an indica, you know. Like I said, I get paranoid and shit. So when I tried that, I just felt super relaxed. It describes the high for you on the box.
It does.
And what it says is really what you're gonna feel, you know. So yeah, shout out to Wax Bars. But yeah, bro,
Hilarious.
little gift for y'all. Yeah, thank you
Good
for
luck,
having
man.
me.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming through.
And shout out to food community.
Before we clock out, once again, shout out to Shockaware. Make sure you get all your essential streetwear from shockaware.com.
Facts.
If you guys aren't right here off of one of these wax bars, when you see Frosty, make sure you tap in with Greenleaf Botanicals and get your Killer Kush. Link in the description. And of course, like I said, if you're going to go to a Frosty concert, think you're going to pull a bad, make sure you're off a honey pack when you take her home. RoyaltyHoneyUSA.com. All the links are in the description of this video. All these shits are tagged on Instagram. Make sure you check out everything Frosty got popping. You're going to see a lot more of him on the food community. Shout out to Godsmoke on the boards. My co-host, Jay from the Riv. Shout out to you, of course, Frosty.
Appreciate you, bro.
And my
sure.
name is Shaka Khan. Shout out to y'all, Food Community Podcast. I'm out.
The